Morning YouTube, it's been a while. I am Danielle, better known as Danielle Happy Medium, and in this particular video topic up for discussion today, and off the back of a question that I got from Veronica out in the US, I'm going to talk about substances, alcohol, food, and all the things that we put into the human body, and does it really affect your mediumship? A great question from Veronica in the States, and a one that I see an awful lot in a lot of groups I am in over Facebook, where people talk about they've gone vegan, they've stopped smoking, they've stopped drinking, all because they think that this is going to help their connection, or it is going to help them be better linked to the spirit world. And I'm here to tell you here and now, it makes absolutely no difference whatsoever. What we have to remember is that the physical body is only just that, the physical body. What we put in the physical body, what we do with the physical body has no bearing on your link to the spirit world, or any bearing on your connection to the loved ones, the spirit world, angels, whatever it is that you're connecting to, which is energy. Energy reads energy, or energy connects to energy. Alcohol, while yes, will sort of lower your vibration a little bit because of the fact that it's the physical body. We get a hangover, there's a chemical imbalance, it makes you feel a little groggy, really has nothing to do with whether or not you can connect to the spirit world or not. Drugs, as much as I know we shouldn't talk about drugs, we need to talk about it because it's part of modern day society. It's part of the lifestyle in which that is going on within the world at large that we live in, and some people do drugs, other people do not. Again, does that affect the linking to the spirit world? Of course not, because ultimately we're still connecting energy to energy. It is a physical body. It is a substance we put into the body, which again changes the reaction and chemicals within the physical body. It has nothing to do with the soul or the mind, or where the connection is with the mind. The mind may be a little foggy. The mind may be a little bit sort of, when we get a hangover, we get a bit foggy, we get a bit lethargic, we don't feel so good. And I think it's the same with drugs and things there. So it has what it has is an imbalance in the conscious mind, not the mind in which that we use to link to the spirit world, which is the subconscious. The subconscious is what we link to work with the spiritual world. When we talk about foods, many people I say stop eating animals, cows, pigs, these types of things. And that again is a human choice. It is a preference for you. A lot of people, and again I talk about this massively in mediumship here, we're talking about a soul journey. We're not just talking about linking to the spirit world and giving messages. It's a soul journey. So what tends to happen is things we tolerated maybe 10 years ago, we will not tolerate now, i.e. our diet may change, not because we work for the spirit world, not because we work with energy, not because you're a medium, not because you're an empath, not because you're a psychic. It is because you have changed in the way in which that you look at things, not the spirit world, you look at the way you do things, you look at the way what you maybe eat. You choose to change, not the spiritual world. The spiritual world will never want you to change. All they want you to do is think again about how it is that you do things here to the earth plane. And us humans, is we walk the spiritual path. Humans tend to alter and change, so we don't allow certain things to go on. We maybe don't eat certain foods. I hear a lot of people saying, oh, the spirit world's telling me to drink more water. The spirit world's telling me to eat this and not eat that. The spiritual world's telling me to stop smoking. That's not the spiritual world's job. That's not what they're there for. They are only there to help us connect to the spiritual realms, to help us progress in the spiritual sense, and help us to move forward in them elements. If we want to stop smoking, that is a personal choice of us. If we want to stop drinking, then that is a personal choice for us. If we want to stop doing drugs, again, it is a personal choice. It is because you have evolved as a human through doing and working and altering and working with energy, or your energy, which has made you look at things in a different way to the way you looked at things 10 years ago. It's not that the spirit world has made you do it. It is the fact that you, as you've moved along your soul journey, has chosen to do things differently. Because as we walk the soul journey of mediumship, of our progression of soul evolution, what we once did, we choose not to do, because that is what we're doing here to the earth, learning and growing and understanding that maybe what we did 10 years ago, we do not want to do now. And when you are doing things that you didn't do 10 years ago, you are growing. But Veronica's question to me was, does these things affect your mediumship? No, is the answer to the question. It has nothing to do with you, your mediumship, whether you do them things or not do them things. It is a personal choice. It is up to you whether you smoke, whether you eat meat, whether you don't eat meat, whether it, you know, it is all a personal choice, and it is ultimately up to you as to whether you choose to not do them things or do them things. But will it affect your mediumship? Most certainly not. Will it alter and affect the mind? Yes, because we're a mental medium. But again, only the conscious mind. It has nothing to do with the subconscious, which is where the spiritual world lives. That is where we take our mind to when we flip the switch. If you haven't seen that video, I'll put it in the end. Take a look at it. We are always moving our consciousness. We are only the medium when we move our consciousness. Once we move our conscious back, we become the person. Remember this, you are only the medium, you're only the spirit worker, you're only the person who has something to do with energy when you move your consciousness and when you work for the spirit world. Other than that, you're just you. And you are entitled to do what you want to do with your earthly body. The spirit world has no demands on them things. So Veronica, thank you very much for your question. It was an absolute pleasure to answer it for you there. I have been unwell over the last week, so sorry on the late upload. Excuse me. I am going to be doing a little few today, as I'm not long getting home from hospital. So I'm just sort of trying to wean myself back in there. I want to say as well, there's going to be some new ideas coming across the YouTube channel. Hope you like, share and subscribe. We now have a donation link in the bottom, which is where we're looking for you, the general public, to help me, the medium, continue to make these videos in order to keep making this sort of content, and also to help build new studios, new equipment. So if you want to donate, the link is in the description box below. I thank you all for your patience. It's been a pleasure, and hopefully you like the new content that's coming up and the new ideas that will come with that content. And I will see you all on Monday. For me, bye for now.